It's time for Inside LCC, an inside look at Lansing Community College's academic programs. I'm Cassie Little, and we've got you covered with programs that nourish creativity and exploration, cultivate your purpose, and guide you to your career. Listen as we explore some of the opportunities at LCC and learn from conversations with faculty members, staff, and students. Welcome back to Inside LCC. I'm Cassie, and I am so glad you're joining us today, just like I am glad to have our guest, Angel Martin. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. Angel is the president of our Phi Theta Kappa student club here at LCC. We're going to talk a little bit about that if you're not sure what that is. I'm really excited to dive into that. But before we do that, Angel, I want you to tell us all a little bit about yourself as a student here at LCC.
Yes. Well, I've been a student. I'm going on my third year, actually. I did part-time my first year because I am actually a Reconnect student.
Nice.
I am of the older age and coming back to school.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yes, it has been a great experience. I'm coming in with two little ones. I've enjoyed the whole ride here, and I am so glad that I've been at LCC this whole time. I've made great acquaintances, friends. I've enjoyed the time. I've loved the classes I've had, and can't wait for the next experiences I have.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think that's really great too, because we do have all kinds of students from all different backgrounds, all different times in their life here at LCC. So I think it's important to have representation of all of the, many students that attend here.
Yes, and at LCC, they very much do.
Yeah, wide variety.
Yes, I honestly thought that coming back to college would be like one of the oldest ones.
Mm-hmm.
And in my classes, surprisingly, I'm like
in the middle.
I wouldn't even say even in the middle. It's such a wide variety.
Yeah.
I feel so comfortable. It's so much different, unique people and cultures and ages. And I always felt so welcomed here.
Good. I think that's really important to talk about because college can be scary, right? And nerve-wracking for anybody.
Very.
But I think sometimes, especially for people returning to school who might feel out of place, I think it's really important to talk about that because, I think that's the experience for most people. Once you get here is like, oh, okay, I feel like I stick out. I'm going to stick out, but I don't. I blend in, I belong in these groups, in these classes that I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks for sharing that. What's your major, by the way?
My major is actually human services with a minor in psychology.
Awesome. And do you plan on transferring?
Yes, I am actually a student at Siena Heights University.
Oh, hey, go Saints. I am an alumni of Siena Heights.
Oh,
yeah.
How exciting.
I know, that's
awesome.
awesome.
Yes.
Hey. Awesome. Okay, well, let's talk about PTK or Phi Theta Kappa, right? People call it PTK. I hope that's what I call it.
Everyone calls it PTK.
Good to know. All right. So PTK, you guys may have heard of this. You may have gotten an email before about PTK. You might have heard about it. But can you tell us, Angel, quick little overview of what PTK is?
So PTK is actually a society and a chapter. There's over thousands of different chapters at every single community college all over the world, actually.
Oh, nice.
It is built upon leadership, building skills with each other, and scholarships.
Awesome. And I pulled up this article from The Lookout, and I saw that they included the mission from the club's website, which says, the mission of Phi Theta Kappa is to recognize academic achievement of college students and to provide opportunities for them to grow as scholars and leaders. So that's the mission, but I think we need to sometimes dive a little deeper and say, what does that actually mean, right? So thank you for explaining that. So that's what PTK is. I think I called it a club earlier. I'm not sure if I know it's listed on our student clubs page. It is a club, but it's more than that, right?
Yeah.
So speaking of the club page, I know we're going to put a link in the show notes. If you're interested in learning more, it's going to have information like the website to find the contact information if you want to join PTK or if you want to learn more. But what kinds of things could a student expect if they were interested in joining as a part of PTK?
Well, what you can expect is a lot of group activities. We plan activities together every other week on stuff that can help out our college or help each other out. We have leadership building classes and seminars that you can join. We have tons and tons of scholarship seminars and tools and stuff, because PTK is known for their scholarships, especially for anybody that's going on into university. They have scholarships galore, actually.
Yeah.
So we base it around there, and a lot of, I would say, group work. It's about finding that partnership and community work.
That's really cool. So I know you said scholarships, leadership opportunities, things that are just for fun. I saw you guys are starting maybe a game night, or going to do some kind of more fun, just like relaxed things as well.
We are. We actually started the game night last year, and we're still, adding on and keeping it going. We should have our first game night I would say at the end of this October. Okay. So you guys look out for more information on that.
Yeah. So that sounds like a lot of great ways to build your confidence and your skills, meet new people, and build your resume for transferring, right?
Yes.
And then, of course, like you said, one of the biggest parts is being exposed or eligible for scholarships before transferring. Are those scholarships are they mostly LCC scholarships? Like if someone's a student here, there's scholarships available, or is it more so when people transfer to a university?
There is actually LCC scholarships for being a part of Phi Theta Kappa.
Okay.
There is, I believe, 2 or 3 that are out. Last year, I did get an award scholarship for being a part of PTK.
Good for you. Let's hear snaps.
Yes, snaps. And that one was worth $1,200, and it was for the whole year.
Nice.
So, they split that in half.
Yeah,
so each semester you get them out. So that goes out to only one of the PTK members. You don't have to be an advisor to get it. Mm-hmm. You just have to be a part of PTK. So you don't have to really you don't have to be the president, like Miss Angel. Yes.
But you can be a member.
At the time when I actually won the award, I was the PR historian, which in other words means I'm the media outlet. So I'm the person who posted all the pictures on social media.
Nice.
So when I got the award, I was very shocked to even win it. So
that's really cool. So lots of opportunities. I love that. So I was one of my other questions was, what is the benefit of joining? Which I think we've covered a lot of that, but is there anything else we missed that would be a benefit of joining for a student?
So I would say more benefits of joining is being known as PTK and being a part of the chapter itself. You get a lot more opportunities and social networking and stuff like that, because then, like I said, PTK is worldwide.
Right. It's prestigious. It's known, right?
So it's known and is at other community colleges and stuff. So it also gives you an opportunity to, what's it called, when you go out of country to...
Oh, yeah. If you're transferring or traveling.
You're doing schooling in a different country.
Oh, yeah. Study abroad.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay.
It gives you an opportunity to study abroad.
Wow,
it gives you an opportunity to go to different states and everything and meet other chapters and stuff like that. And a lot of people, once you're a PTK member and you start filling out your resumes and sending that out, if other alumni sees it, it gives you a better chance at getting a position or a higher position because of that, of that recognition.
Yeah, that makes sense. I love that. Do you have to have, and I'm sorry if I'm springing this on the spot, because I just thought of this. Do you have to have a certain GPA to be a part of PTK?
You actually do.
Okay, I thought so. I was like, I remember when I was a student getting an email, I think, maybe
Yeah.
because you had a certain GPA that you were invited to join.
Yes. PTK loves sending out emails, you guys.
I know. I saw that in the Lookout
it's
article.
Not spam. You guys should look into it.
Yes. Open those emails.
So you actually need a 3.5 GPA, and you have to have 6 credits in to be able to join into PTK.
Yeah, so that makes sense. That's why it's a little prestigious, right? Because there are the GPA requirements that kind of comes along with that. That tells us all, that tells the next university that you are meeting these certain academic achievements.
Yes, but a positive about that is if you have a 3.5 and you get in, and for some odd reason you're not having a good semester or something like that, or like family issues, whatever happens in your life, and your GPA drops, it doesn't mean that you're kicked out.
Okay.
Once you're a part of PTK, you are always a PTK member.
Awesome. Okay, that's good to know because, life happens sometimes, right?
Yes.
It does happen. Okay, I think that is most of what I wanted to cover. I did want to hear, though, one of the things before we go is if you had any interesting stories or experiences that you found really memorable or interesting from your time with PTK.
Yes, I'm actually glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
There is this seminar called Catalyst that happens once every year through PTK, and it happens in whichever chosen state at the time.
Oh, okay.
And so everyone goes there, and you spend it's practically the weekend, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday there, and you get to sit in for seminars, do this pep talk, meet all the rest of the different chapters, the chapters of Michigan, the chapters of Texas, Ottawa, Ohio, all the different states. This is where you get to vote for the national chapters and people who want to run for higher positions, because we also have regional positions.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I know.
That makes sense.
It gets higher up there.
Yeah, that makes sense, though.
But the best part about Catalyst, about that whole time is if you're not feeling some of the seminars that they have going on, or their small little talks and get-ups, they have a huge college, what's it called? A college fair. So a huge university fair.
If you wanted to look at transferring.
Yes, and I mean, when I was there, they probably had over 80 or 90 different colleges from all over.
Yeah.
They had U of M there. They had Siena Heights.
Okay.
They had Texas Gators.
Right, yeah.
They had all of them. So if you don't want to be in a seminar, you can be there in the fair, and you get to talk to all these other colleges, and they already know that you're a PTK member. So it already gives you that foot up in the position. And they're very quick to hand you the stuff, the admissions,
all the info.
to sign
they want
you up,
you.
and it's amazing.
Yeah.
And then I love the time at Catalyst because also their seminars that they have has some really great key talking points and stuff like that. They touch on some stuff that a lot of people will enjoy, working on your resume, how to make essays more, better.
Yeah.
What to do when you're in a situation and it's controversial. I actually sat through that one, and it was very interesting to
kind of like conflict or management or
it was actually
that sounds interesting. I would probably need that. That's cool. Where was it at when you went?
So when I went last year, it was actually in Florida.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
okay, nice.
It was in I want to say the capital of Florida.
Yeah,
so.
But a good chance to travel and be exposed to all kinds of different people and schools.
And that brings up another great thing about PTK also. They are how do you say, AARP, how they have all these discounts.
Oh, yeah.
PTK has discounts galore. They have discounts on Lyft. They have discounts on flying.
Oh, wow.
They had discounts on Disney too, which is amazing for just being a PTK member.
Yeah.
You got all these benefits, and it was very surreal for me on the benefits part, because they actually gave us 40% off Disney tickets for being PTK members.
That's awesome. And you're in Florida, so you're like, why not?
Yeah. But this year's is going to be in St. Louis, Missouri.
Okay.
I know some people are like, it's Missouri, but St. Louis has the needlepoint there.
So
and
the arch. And
yes.
I know. I went for a conference in St. Louis recently, and it was really cool to explore there. A little bit closer if people are, don't want to go as far. That's a little bit closer than Florida, too.
Yes.
Nice.
And then we also have closer group meetings. So Michigan has their own regional meeting too, where all the chapters can meet up. And it's something that if you're interested in doing, you can. And if you're not interested in meeting others or social networking, then you don't have to do it. But it's always a great time to like meet others and see all the other people who are part of the chapters.
Yeah, that makes sense. Now, I know you also mentioned an event coming up, October 22nd, 2024. Just in case you are listening to this in the future, this is for October 22nd, 2024. Do you want to tell us about that?
Yes, we're calling it the Cybersecurity Seminar. We are having a speaker come in, and he is going to be going over all the notes and any questions that people have about what to do during a cybersecurity breach. As people may have noticed, we did have a cybersecurity breach in LCC a couple years ago. You guys might be getting these cards, or recently in the past got cards talking a little bit more about it in a settlement. This would be a great time to bring up those questions. He will be touching on key points that talk about what to do in this situation, how to protect you and your family's information, and how to go about if your information was stolen and you want to do something about it.
Awesome. Do people have to sign up to attend that?
No, there is no sign up for it.
All right.
It's from 12:30 to 1:30, and it's going to be at the Adult Resource Center.
All right. And like I said, we'll put those, all of that information in the show notes. You don't have to rush to write it down. We'll make sure to put links and information there for that event. All right. The last thing I wanted to talk about, I think, we'll see, is I do know when I was looking through that article that the Lookout wrote is that there is a one-time fee to join PTK. So I just wanted to make sure we mentioned that.
Yes.
It looks like it's $90. But if finances are a barrier to students, they can talk to the club advisors about golden opportunity scholarship through the national organization, which waives the $60 of the fee. So don't let that be a barrier.
Correct.
Yeah.
I know when seeing that, it does intimidate a lot of people, or they think it's spam because why does it cost?
Why do I have to pay something? Yeah.
It is only a one-time fee. It is $90, and we do have those scholarships out to help people who, don't have that change at the time to spend on it. Mm-hmm. And say if you don't think that you can get the scholarship, you can always talk to your success coaches. There is ways around it and such for you to be a part of PTK. We always want members, and we want you to understand that you're wanted and you belong too.
Yes.
And money should never be a barrier for anyone who wants to have leadership skills and build upon it.
100%. Good. So I definitely wanted to mention that so people aren't scared by that by that fee, because I know that comes up. I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover. Is there anything you feel like we missed? Anything you want to touch upon?
I don't think so. I think that's all.
Okay. Well, Angel, thank you for joining us. Like I said, we're going to put information in the show notes, the website where you can find more information about joining PTK. It has the advisor email, so you can send them an email to get more information if you want to join, to ask about the scholarship for the fee. Anything like that will be in the show notes, along with any event information too. Angel, thanks again for being here.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
This has been Inside LCC. I'm Cassie Little, and if there's a specific degree and program you want to hear more about, let us know by contacting us at lccconnect.org. Thanks for taking a listen. Inside LCC.